A lot of people these days say that they are Christians, but do hardly to no effort to actually get closer to God. Like they do nothing. And they give an excuse that they have no time to pray, they have no time to go to church, they have no time for this, for that, because their life is too much for them to put also caring about the faith into that. But they still speak that they are Christians. If you struggle to have this time or this way to put some effort to getting closer to God, but want to actually get better, not only speak, hey, I'm a Christian, I believe in God, this video is for you, because today I want to share with you a concept of a very simple and very fast prayer, the Jesus' prayer. And it's called like that because in the Bible, many times we read that when Jesus prayed, it was basically like a conversation. A little bit one side, of course, but when you hear that you have to pray, you get those official prayers that are in the church, and those are perfect, those are great. When you pray with them, they work on you so well. The God, like we could say that the God is happy that we pray in this way, in those ways of, the prayers that are official in the church. But many people say that they have no time. So to those prayers I mentioned right now, it's an alternative. And it's a very building alternative. Something that actually makes you to think about your relationship with God, and it brings a new perspective to your life. It's called Jesus' prayer because when Jesus prayed, he basically asked his Father things. Like said to his Father, Father, make this happen. Like, make this man see again. Something like that. Of course, you can say, hey God, make this man see again, and he won't listen to you because you're not Jesus. But you can still talk to him. You can still talk to God. You can ask him things. You can be grateful for things. And you can be sorry for things. So basically like a normal conversation. Or you can just say what you have in mind. But you can ask for things. And that's what I find myself sometimes doing too often. Because when you actually get into this relationship with God, you realize that it shouldn't be one-sided relationship that you only ask for things. Like with people. If someone only asks you for help and only asks you for advice, something like that, giving nothing in return, would you call it a friendship or just something like, I don't even want to find the word, but you know that it's not a very healthy relationship when it's one-sided like that. Of course, God doesn't need you to help him in any way, but he will be happy if you get closer to him. That's something we can give in return. Something we can also give in return, so not only asking, is thanking. Being thankful, being grateful for what happened in your day, in your week. So basically, like summing up those random thoughts I told of the last minute. Like this way of praying is like a conversation. You can basically speak. So it's for me. If right now I will do this prayer for you. God, please help those people who are watching this video right now. Make their lives better, more purposeful, but also more enjoyable in the way that they actually achieve their goals they want to achieve and what you have planned for them. It was done from my heart, but it wasn't like a set prayer word after word you'd have to remember. And you don't have to, you basically speak what you have in your mind, what's on your heart. Whether or not it's to ask for something, because, for example, a hard week is upcoming to you. Maybe in your university or in your school, there will be a lot of exams in the next week. So you can ask for the help with the exams or with studying to exams. You can ask to be more focused during revising all those materials, or to just be able to actually think on the exam, because maybe your problem is being too stressed, something like that. But also remember to don't forget the things that has already happened, because God also helped you with them. If something positive happened in your life, God's already helped you with it. If it was something negative, maybe it was also God's will, maybe, because maybe it was to bring something to you, maybe to learn you something, to teach you something. Like, we don't know what God has in mind, what are God's plans. We don't know what God has planned for us. That's why we struggle to find purpose. That's why, if we knew what God planned for us, there would be no topic of finding purpose. You would basically know what you have to do in life, and you would spend all your life mastering this one craft. But we don't know. We've all got some different purpose, different way, different thing to do in this world. Like we can read in New Testament, in the letters, that some people are meant to be prophets, some people are meant to speak languages. So to translate it from Bible language to our language, we don't know what we're destined to do. You are destined to probably you are destined to different things than I am. Maybe I am destined to bring this message to you through our modern ways. So as you're watching this video right now, maybe I am destined to do it. Maybe after some time I'll realize that my purpose lies somewhere else, and I'll actually stop recording those videos. I don't see it this way for now. So for now, I want to bring progress to your life. And how can we else progress if not with God? Because if I believe that the God exists, of course, and the God is there for us, that there is heaven after death. So, of course, something that happens here on earth is important, but why would we even care if there would be a punishment after our life? Hell. No, the goal of my life, and as you're watching this video up to this moment, probably yours too, is to get to heaven. We want to achieve success, we want to have money here on earth, we want to create a family, but what matters the most is what will happen after it all disappears with the moment of our death. I want to make you not forget about that, because many people say that they have no time to pray, no time to get closer to God, because they have to focus on their career or on their relationship, and they actually forget the most important thing that there is. So if you were to take one thing out of this video, don't forget about your relationship with God. And also remember that it can be developed step by step by a very simple and easy way of doing Jesus' prayer. Now go and make a way to a better future.